Director Carr.
Thank you. Transparency and accountability to the public are central to the role of public office. In the interest of offering our public the opportunity for both, I want to go on record as being supportive of the decision made by Dr. Goodloe Johnson to appeal the math ruling by Judge Spector last month. While I know that this decision will be unpopular with some, it seems valuable to share my thinking on this. First, as it relates to the legal action, as has been identified, it's important to understand that the consequences of this ruling are no longer just about math. A larger issue, equally important and more far-reaching than math instruction, is in play. To allow the ruling of Judge Spector to stand means that precedent would now be set, would now exist for judges to replace their judgment with that of a school board on any topic and in any district in Washington and across the nation, effectively crippling a school board's ability to make tough decisions on important matters. School boards are constructed to be independent governance bodies that are accountable to the voters that elect us. We're charged with the responsibility to make independent decisions that drive changes required for our students to ensure that they're academically prepared for college, work, and life. As has been identified, the board selection of discovering, as recommended by our math educators in Seattle Public Schools, as well as respected community members, was done thoughtfully and in a deliberate public manner. The Washington State RCW that prescribes the textbook adoption process was followed very specifically in both the letter and the spirit, not only once but twice. After stopping the work of the first high school math adoption committee in 2007-2008, a new committee was formed under our current superintendent and our then new math manager. That team worked for many months. As a board, we expended hours in public meetings, reviewing and questioning materials with staff, probing for understanding. We met individually with members of the community, were provided materials from both OSPI and the State Board of Education that evaluated the textbooks, and we were offered the opportunity to read the report from the National Math Advisory Panel. Additionally, we did hear hours of public testimony and received numerous emails from parents and community members alike. And lastly, had the opportunity to hear the unanimous support of the high school principal court in the Seattle Public Schools in support of the materials. And it wasn't until we went through all of that and we processed that input did we finally then make a decision. I can and do willingly accept the feedback provided by the public that we're expected to do more to improve math outcomes for our Seattle Public Schools.
Thank you very much for having that.
I accept that mandate and recommit to such an end. I remain optimistic that opportunities exist for improvements to math instruction and math outcomes in Seattle Public Schools. Director Mayer identified some. We also heard some in public testimony tonight from Rick Burke. It's now up to us as a leadership team working with staff to vet those opportunities and to ensure they translate into actionable change. And I look forward to the opportunity to work with all of my board colleagues and our leadership team to do exactly that. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Carr.